rather like come together and like benefit each other.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
And then the next thing I was gonna say was like how how do you think how do you think life's gonna be like post pandemic? Do you think we'll go back to things were, or is that like normal, or like because
I
people's
think
that's what people's mindsets are, and like they always dwell on like the bad stuff and like oh like their thoughts on that. So like I keep saying this stuff so we can like get their minds to stop thinking like that.
hmm I think that people will be scared and have like a little bit of a different mindset coming out of this, but after time, I think things can get back to normal and actually be better than normal if people let it be. So, I have hope.
Okay, and then just some last things we just wrap up with is just like day-to-day tips to like people who are just beginning their fitness journey on like how to just stay focused and like not to just give up.
hmm So, I think that um, the number one struggle for people is starting, and that's whether it's fitness, business, or anything. So, I think that just starting will get you, um, it's just getting you closer to your goals and how you be. And thinking about fitness as you're not doing it to look a certain way, but you're doing it to feel better, and you're doing it to be healthier and live longer and be there for the people that you love and all that. So I think that keeping that in mind, and that'll kind of drive you each day to want to work out a little bit more. Because if you're so focused on the result of the physical appearance and you don't see them right away because it is a slow process, you might get discouraged. So keeping in mind that at least even if your physical appearance isn't changing, your internal um, side of it kind of is. So, yeah.
What I like to say is like if you want to plant anything, you can't just put a seed in the ground and like have it magically just grow. You gotta nurture it and put water and like have it have sun, and like throughout time you'll get the flower. So like that's why I tell people you gotta like have a good diet, sleep, get rest, and like stay consistent, and like it'll happen.
Right.
And then last thing is like again diet. Like how important is that in like just like overall thinking and just like being.
Diet comes diet and fitness are hand in hand, so I don't think that it's like 80% fitness, 20% diet. I think that they're 50-50. If you don't have a good diet, then you're not going to be able to fuel yourself for your workouts or have enough protein to build muscle or whatever you're trying to do. So I think that diet plays a big role. But then also if you're just eating healthy but you're not physically moving and all that, that also plays a big role. So I think that both of them go hand in hand. And diet differs within everyone, so I don't think following someone else's diet is the best. I think that finding what works for you is better, and that takes a lot of time and a lot of trial and error, and I'm still learning till this day like what will be best for me. Like I told you, I just went gluten-free and all that. Like I'm still learning, so I think that just trying new things and seeing what makes you feel better about yourself, and yeah.
Okay. And then just one last time, what was your website? People can reach out to you, and then your Instagram and.
Yeah, my website is just amberfarooqui.com. My Instagram is Amber Farooqui. All my links are in my Instagram, so you could just go to that one. And then my email is amber@amberfarooqui.com for like more professional inquiries and stuff.
Okay, and then I always like to have like a send off, or just like have people end off with a quote. Is there like any quotes you've came by recently that kind of resonated with you or like kind of stuck with you?
Can you repeat that?
No, just like any random quote you've come across, like either like online or through a book, or just like a billboard or anything that's like kind of stuck with you?
Ooh, there's so many. I think that I can't say just one. Let me see. Just to be the best version of yourself every day. I think that that's like, I don't know if that's a quote necessarily, but just being the best that you can be each and every single day is really important. I try to keep that in mind. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that be the best you can be. Otherwise, you're only gonna like screw yourself for not giving yourself the opportunities you could have.
Right.
And yeah, I think that's pretty important. I think that people should continue to just check out your social media, see how everything's going, and you should hop back on YouTube. And have you been using TikTok?
Yeah, I have. Actually, yeah, I have TikTok also. It's the Amber Farooqui.
The Amber Farooqui. Yeah, I think TikTok's gonna get really big, and it's gonna be pretty important.
Right. I agree.
All right, just one last thing, because I think this is important for people in their 20s and stuff. Like, what can you just tell them who are just like in school, or they're like, trying to like do things, and like, like my sister, she got she majored in like political science, and then she ended up doing like web development and stuff, and like just like how to like kind of like pick something but not like stay in their passion at the same time.
What exactly do you mean by that?
Like, well, what I mean is like trying to like be smart and like see what's going on in the world right now, and like see where the money's being made, and trying to find a career in that, but by doing something you like, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that there's
I think
money in everything, so I feel like just finding something that you're really passionate about and that you love and that you think can make a difference, and something that's good and useful. And then I think that you'll be able to find something in anything. Like, there's people who are painting like rocks and making a living, and if that's what they enjoy, then that's fine,
No, yeah, I agree. I don't want to keep extending this, but like I think this is kind of important, because like I feel like a lot of people will like they'll go through something, or they'll do something and then spend all this time, like 4 or 5 years, and like they end up with like all this college loans and stuff. But I feel like if they were like had a more entrepreneurial mindset, like there's ways like with e-commerce or like social media and stuff. I think that's what I want like more people to like capitalize on, because it's like so easy, and like everyone's at home, and like it's kind of hard for people to get jobs. So like you can literally make money, but like people are just either too lazy or not informed.
Right.
So I think maybe we could keep that for another episode. But thanks again for your time, and everyone. That was Amber.
Thank you.